Let's talk about demons and sleep paralysis. A lot of us suffer from sleep paralysis, so I will teach you my way on how to get rid of these entities and how to make them fear you instead. According to my mother, since I was a baby, I was always psychically, spiritually attacked. I would always be literally one step away from dying from some weird thing, and she's always felt like something was out to get me. And usually, if you are a light worker or a starseed or whatever you want to call yourself, you are just here for Earth's ascension. That is something that will plague you on top of sleep paralysis. Like, give us a break, you know? But here's something I found that works with sleep paralysis demons. You have got to find the humor in things. Yes, I will explain. When you're in your most vulnerable state, you will either see the sleep paralysis demon in the corner of your room, trying to slowly creep up on you, or if your auric field is a little weaker, the sleep paralysis demon will actually be on top of you. Some of them choke you. Instead of panicking and, eliciting fear, which is what they want you to do because they feed off of your fear, remember to laugh. Remember to show them that you are not afraid of them. When you laugh, it gives them the idea that you do not take them seriously, and you shouldn't take them seriously. I've heard from many wise spiritual people and people who are tapped into the higher realms. The gods find humor in everything. And if you didn't know, demons hate to be mocked because they are narcissistic. If you mock them, they understand that they really are not as strong as they claim they are. Because if they were really that strong, why are they targeting you when you are at your most vulnerable, when you are sleeping? Why can't they just target you when you're awake? So when you laugh at them and you don't take them seriously, they have the most stunned look on their face. They're just like, what? You're not supposed to laugh at me. And they suddenly disappear or they get off of you. Sometimes if you are dealing with the more stubborn ones, you have to train your astral body to be stronger. How do you do that? You bless your bed with your favorite prayer. Before you go to sleep, you sage your room, you Palo Santo your room. Maybe you put a statue of a protective statue of like Archangel Michael or Shiva or Kali, any higher power that represents destroying demons, ego, and illusion. And then if you experience the sleep paralysis, you will find yourself to actually be physically strong enough to push the demon off of you. Yes, you heard that right. You are not that weak. I've had many instances where my astral body was strong enough that I was able to choke the demon back, and that demon has never bothered me since. There was actually a story on Reddit, if you guys can research it yourself. I'm pretty sure it's still there. But I saw this story on Reddit where this person, she was getting attacked by a sleep paralysis demon. It was actually on top of her trying to choke her. And she got so angry, like the amount of anger, strength, courage that ignited in her heart. She mustered up all her strength to actually choke the demon and push him through a window, like she audibly heard the shattering of glass. Now, when she woke up from that sleep paralysis and she looked at her window, her window was still intact, no glass was broken. But here's the creepy part. Her mother came rushing into her room, screaming like, "Oh my God, what happened? I heard glass shattering." And her mother was asleep because it was like in the AMs. So in the astral, she was strong enough to attack the demon back. Understand that you are a sovereign being and that you have the eternal light force of God within your heart. And when you ignite that heart chakra, this is why sometimes the heart is depicted as in flames in religious, depictions. When you ignite that heart chakra and you call out, "Get off of me. I am sovereign, I do not consent this," and you use divine rage, because rage can be divine, you will find yourself to be immediately so strong that you can physically push this demon off of you. And sometimes you can even be strong enough to punch the shit out of them. Understand that these astral parasites, they are not powerful. If they were powerful, they would attack you in the waking hours, but they don't. They are usually lesser demons, incubus, succubus, Jezebel energy. They're very parasitic. So if you know how to fight the parasite, you will not have the parasite ever attached to you again.